Hello, it's Kazuyoshi. Well, I just have finished the Temple University Japan's course last Wednesday. And it's usually an 8-week course in the evening, like starting at 7 p.m. and finishing at 9:30 in Japan time. And it should run 8 consecutive weeks, but actually I have to travel several times, so it kind of prolongs to 9 to 10 weeks, like because I skipped something. And I've been doing this since 2016, so it's becoming fairly long. And every year I have 2 or 3 semesters teaching this. And I had several classes like cognitive psychology, and organizational coaching. And this time it was the gold vision method. So I first time have taught directly about my method that is called gold vision. And gold vision, as you can hear from the word, it's about shiny glory vision. And also I have added some another meaning. If you just hear the sound of gold vision, Uh, I know this English does not exist, but GOAL plus ED, which means sounds like a past or perfect past tense, that tells you that it's already done vision, something like that, done vision, which you have completed. And in the idea, the whole idea is that it's very simple, and I know you have read this in many books, and you have heard about it, you have tried about it, maybe you had experienced one or two, maybe more success, but many of you are knowing but have not convinced perfectly is that if you envision something that's going to be true, that's going to be real. And so if you envision something, so if you envision your goal so that it seems like it's already done, so therefore I said it's gold ED vision. Gold vision is you already gold, and then that will be real. It's gonna happen. And I know you read this in many books, many podcast speaks about this. And some people who are already successful would be telling that she had applied this to her life and it happened. And why not do it? I believe that when I was 20 something, like 25 years ago, I started to believe this and I started to apply this. And just after the Wednesday's class, like I felt that I missed something very important. I haven't told people because that is too much about my comfort zone. I should have told that, but I forgot to tell this and started to speak about that. The fact, the reality. I've been doing this when starting from 23 or 22. I don't remember exact time. Maybe earlier, like 19, but I've been speaking of doing this so seriously and intense. Like I've been doing this every day, speaking to myself, I'm good. I can do it. Or I'm doing this. I'm gonna be this. And I learned that some word is okay but not perfect. Like because I want to become something is not good. Because it tells you that you want to, but you are not. And I'm going to is better than I want to because it seems that you are in the process, but still it shows to your unconscious that it's not happening yet, which means that you're taking 2, 3 steps ahead, but to going back 2 steps backwards. So progressing, but not enough. So best one is that you or my believe in that I am this. So I started with, I'm a nice person, or maybe I'd say that I'm smart, I work hard, or that kind of thing, which actually I believe that is true. That's true. I know there are much more smarter people, or much more kind of people who are successful, but that's okay because it doesn't. I don't need to compare with anybody else. As long as I believe that I am intelligent, I try to be intelligent, and that tells you. I'm not going to speak out to other people, so it does no harm to other. It's just trying to convince that I'm this. And I started with those facts that I believe or can believe relatively easily believe. And then I expanded a little bit to start saying that something that I'm not have done yet, but I wanna be, but I don't say that I wanna be. So when I started my business, it's not this simple, but I'm successful in doing this. Like when I talk about the coaching, that's one of my portion, but I said I'm a very good coach. Despite I have not coached yet, or only a couple of people. It's easy. It was relatively easy because I have an experience about those two, 3 people, and it went well. So I started to be, I'm a good coach. And I started to expand that I'm a great coach. And I'd say that one of the greatest coaches in the kind of history, or you could say that. I don't try to compare with I'm better than somebody. That's negative, has a negative impact. Those kind of things I learned from the Mr. Lou Tice, my teacher. Lou Tice has passed away 12 years ago, and so I still respect him a lot. So I learned from those kind of things, and so I have been talking to myself that I'm a great coach, or a good father, good friend, and any of these kind of things. I've been doing this every day, every moment, and it's kind of in my unconscious. So these days I don't have to say, but it's literally talking to myself. I've been doing this for 30 years. You can catch up whenever you start. It's gonna have an impact to yourself. And there's too much part of my life, so I've started to forget about that. But I have a talk show this afternoon, and so therefore I was reflecting on what made we achieve this. And one of the factor was I've been keep saying that for a long time, so that I will even forget about that. And so I have no doubt. I know there could be a better person, that's okay, but I have no doubt that I'm a great coach. I have no doubt that I'm one of the greatest coach in the world. It's easy to say one of them because there could be a lot. One of the greatest coach in the history. There's no harm if I say that. Nobody would blame because if I feel good, I could do a better service to other people. What's wrong with that? Even if we have a million greatest coach, it's okay. So I would encourage you, as I said, I'm going to keep doing this every day. Sorry, to keep saying to yourself that you are good, great in whatever area that you really want to excel. Make sense? All right, that's it for today. Thank you very much, and bring something new in a couple of weeks. Thank you.